Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our scene. From ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventured piteous overthrows doth with their death bury their parents' strife. The fearful passage of their death-marked love, and the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end not could remove, is now the 2 hours' traffic of our stage. The which of you with patient ears attend, what here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend.
I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the Capulets abroad, and if we meet we shall not escape a brawl, for now these hot days
Is the mad blood stirring?
Thou art like one of those fellows that, when he enters the confines of a tavern, claps me his sword upon the table and says, God send me no need of thee, and by the operation of the second cup draws him on the drawer, when indeed there is no need.
Am I like such a fellow?
Come, thou art as hot a jack in thy mood as any in Italy, and as soon moved to be moody, and as soon moody to be moved.
And what too?
Nay, and there are two such, we should have none shortly, for one would kill the other. Thou, why thou wilt quarrel with a man who hath a hair more or a hair less in his beard than thou hast. Thou wilt quarrel with a man for cracking nuts, having no other reason but because thou hast hazel eyes. What eye but such an eye would spy out such a quarrel? Thy head is as full of quarrels as an egg is of meat, and yet thy head hath been beaten as addle as an egg for quarreling. Thou hast quarrelled with a man for coughing in the street, because he hath wakened thy dog that hath lain asleep in the sun. Didst thou not fall out with a tailor for wearing his new doublet before Easter? With another for tying his new shoes with an old riband, and yet thou wilt tutor me from quarreling?
And I was so apt to quarrel as thou art, any man should pay the fee simple in my life for an hour and a quarter.
The fee simple, oh simple.
By my head, here come the Capulets.
And by my heel, I care not.
Follow me close, for I will speak to them. Gentlemen, good den, a word with one of you.
But one word with one of us, couple it with something, make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt, and after that, sir, and you will give me occasion.
Could you not find some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consortest with Romeo?
Consort? What, dost thou make us minstrels, and thou make minstrels of us? Let's hear nothing but discords. Here's my fiddlestick, here's what shall make you dance. Zounds, consort!
We talk you in the public hall to men. Are the withdraw to some private place and reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart? Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to look, and let them gaze. I will budge for no man's pleasure, I.
Peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
But I'll be hanged, sir, if you wear your livery. Marry, go before to field, he'll be your follower. Your worship, in that sense, you may call him man.
Romeo, the love I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none, therefore farewell, I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done to me. Therefore, turn and draw.
I do protest, I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise. Till thou know the reason of my love, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission! Austercata carries it away. Tybalt, you rat-catcher, will you walk?
What would you want with me?
Good king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives. That I mean to make bold withal. And as you shall use me hereafter, dry beat the rest of the 8. Will you pluck your sword from his pitcher by the ears? Make haste, lest mine be about your ears, ere it be out.
I am for you.
Gentle Mercutio, please put thy rapier up.
Come, sir, your passado!
Draw, Binville, you'll beat down their weapons. Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage. The prince expressly hath forbid this bandying in Verona street. Hold, Tybalt, good Mercutio!
I am hurt, a plague of both your houses. I am sped. Is he gone and hath nothing?
What, art thou hurt?
Aye, a scratch. Marry, 'tis enough. Where is my page? Go, villain, fetch a surgeon.
Courage, man, the hurt cannot be much.
No, 'tis not so deep as a well, nor so wide as a church door, but 'tis enough. 'Twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. I am peppered, I warrant, for this world, a plague of both your houses. Sounds, a dog, a rat, a mouse, a cat, to scratch a man to death. A braggart, a rogue, a villain, who fights by the book of arithmetic. Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me into some house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. A plague of both your houses. They have made worms meat of me. I have it, and soundly too. Your houses!
This gentleman, the prince's near ally, my very friend, hath got this mortal hurt in my behalf. My reputation stained with Tybalt's slander, Tybalt, that an hour hath been my kinsman, O sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and in my temper softened valor's steel.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, bring Mercutio's death! That gallant spirit that hath defied the clouds, which too untimely here to scorn the earth.
This day's black fate on more days doth depend. This but begins the woes, others must end.
Here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
Alive in triumph and Mercutio slain, away to heaven, respect divinity, and fire-eyed fury be my conduct now. Now, Tybalt, take that villain back again, that late thou gavest me, for Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our heads, staying for thine to keep him company. Either you or I must go with him.
Thou wretched boy that didst consort him here, shalt with him hence.
This shall determine that.
Romeo, away, be gone! The citizens are up in Tybalt slain. Stand not amazed, the prince will do me death if thou art taken.
Oh, I am fortune's fool.
Why dost thou stay?
Which way ran he that killed Mercutio? Tybalt, that murderer, which way ran he?
There lies that Tybalt.
Up, sir, go with me. I charge thee in the prince's name, obey.
Who began this bloody fray? O noble prince, I can discover all, the unlucky manager of this fatal brawl. There lies the man slain by young Romeo, who slew thy kinsman brave Mercutio.
Tybalt, my cousin, oh my brother's child, oh prince, oh husband, oh the blood is spilled of my dear kinsman. Prince, as thou art true, for blood of ours, shed blood of Montague, oh cousin, cousin.
Benvolio, where are the vile beginners of this bloody fray? Tybalt here slain, whom Romeo's hand did slay. Romeo that spoke him fair, but him to think how nice the quarrel was, and urge withal your high displeasure. All this, uttered with gentle breath, calm look, knees humbly bowed, could not take truth with the unruly spleen of Tybalt deaf to peace, but that he chills with piercing steel at bold Mercutio's breast, who, all is hot, turns deadly point to point, and with a martial scorn with one hand beats cold death aside, and with the other sends it back to Tybalt, whose dexterity towards it. Romeo, he cries aloud, hold friends, friends part, and swifter than his tongue his outer arm beats down their fatal point, and twists them rushes. Underneath whose arm an envious thrust from Tybalt hit the life of stout Mercutio, and then Tybalt fled, but by and by comes back to Romeo, who had but nearly entertained revenge, and to it they go like lightning, for ere could draw the part of them was stout Tybalt slain, and as he fell did Romeo turn and fly. This is the truth, or let Benvolio die.
He is a kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false, he speaks not true. Some 20 of them fought in this black strife, and all those 20 could but kill one life. I beg for justice, which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him, he slew Mercutio. Who now the price of his blood doth owe? Not Romeo, prince, he was Mercutio's friend. His fall concludes with the law should end, the life of Tybalt. And for that offense, immediately would you exile him hence. I have an interest in your hate's proceeding. My blood for your rude brawls doth lie a-bleeding. But I shall amerce you with so strong a fine that you shall all bear the loss of mine. I shall be deaf to pleading and excuses, nor tears nor prayers shall pardon my abuses. Therefore use none, let Romeo hence in haste. Else when he is found that hour to be his last, bear hence this body and hear my will. Mercy but murders, pardoning those that kill.
Will you speak well of him that killed your cousin?
Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? Ah, poor my lord, what tongue shall smooth thy name, when I, thy 3 hours wife, have mangled it? But wherefore, villain, didst thou kill my cousin? That villain cousin would have killed my husband. Back, foolish tears, back to your native spring. Your tributary drops belong to woe, which you, mistaking, offer up to joy. My husband lives, that Tybalt would have slain. In Tybalt's stead, that would have slain my husband. All this is comfort, wherefore weep I then? Some word there was, worser than Tybalt's death, that murdered me. I would forget it fain, but oh, it presses to my memory, like damned guilty deeds to sinners' minds. Tybalt is dead and Romeo banished, that one word banished, has slain 10,000 Tybalts. Tybalt's death was woe enough if it had ended there, or if sour woe delights in fellowship, and needly will be ranked with other griefs. Why followed not, when she said Tybalt's dead, thy father or thy mother, nay, or both, which modern lamentation might have moved? But with the reward following Tybalt's death, Romeo is banished. To speak that word is father, mother, Tybalt, Romeo, Juliet, all slain, all dead. Romeo is banished. There is no end, no limit, measure bound, in that word's death. No words can that woe sound. Where is my father and my mother, nurse?
Weeping and wailing over Tybalt's corse. Will you go with them? I will bring you thither.
Farewell. God knows when we should meet again.
I have a faint, cold fear thrills through my veins that almost freezes up the heat of life. I'll call him back again to comfort me. Nurse? What should she do here? My dismal scene I needs must act alone. Come, Vial. What if this mixture do not work at all? Shall I be married then tomorrow morning? No, no. This shall forbid it. Lie thou there. What if this be a poison, which the friar suddenly hath ministered to have me dead, lest in this marriage he should be dishonoured, because he married me before to Romeo? I fear it is, and yet methinks it should not, for he hath still been tried a holy man. I will not entertain so bad a thought. How if, when I am laid into the tomb, I weep before the time that Romeo comes to redeem me? There's a fearful point. Shall I not then be stifled in the vault, to whose foul mouth no healthsome air breathes in, and there die strangled ere my Romeo comes? Or, if I live, is it not very like the horrible conceit of death and night, together with the terror of the place, as in a vault an ancient receptacle, where for this many 100 years the bones of all my ancestors are kept, where bloody Tybalt, yet but green in earth, lies festering in his shroud, where, at some hours of the night, they say spirits resort? Alack, alack! Is it not like that I, so early waking, what with loathsome smells and shrieks like mandrakes torn out of the earth, that living mortals, hearing them, run mad? Oh, shall I not be distraught, environed with all these hideous fears, and madly play with my forefather's joints, and pluck the mangled Tybalt from his shroud, and in this rage, with some great kinsman's bone, as with a club, dash out my desperate brains? Oh, look! Methinks I see my cousin's ghost, seeking out Romeo, that did spit his body upon a rapier's point. Stay, Tybalt, stay. Romeo, I come. This do I drink to thee.
If thou art merciful, open the tomb, lay me with Juliet. In faith I will. Let me peruse his face. Mercutio's kinsman, noble county Paris. What said my man when my betrothed's soul did not attend him as he rode? I think he told me Paris should have married Juliet. Said he not so? Or did I dream it so? Or my mad hearing him talk with Juliet to make me think it was so? Oh, give me thy hand. One wrote with me in sour misfortune's book. I'll bury thee in a triumphant grave. A grave, oh no, a lantern slaughtered youth, for here lies Juliet, and her beauty makes us fall to feasting presence full of light. Death lie thou there, thy dead man interred. How awful men are at the point of death that they men marry, which our keepers call lightning before death. Oh, how may I call this lightning, oh my love, my wife? Death that hath sucked the honey from thy breath, hath had no power yet upon thy beauty. Thou art not conquered. View's ensign yet is crimson in thy lips and in thy cheeks, and death's pale flag is not advanced there. Tybalt, liest thou there under that bloody sheet? Oh, what more favour can I give to thee than with thy hand that cut thy youth in twain to sunder his that was thine enemy? Forgive me, cousin. Oh, dear Juliet, why art thou yet so fair? Shall I believe that unsubstantial death is amorous, and that the lean and bored monster keeps you here and dark to be his paramour? For fear that I still will stay with thee, and never from this palace of dim night depart again. Oh, here will I stay, that worms are their chambermaids. Here will I set up my everlasting rest, and shake the yoke of inauspicious stars from this world-wearied flesh. Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. And lips are you the doors of breasts, seal with a righteous kiss. A dateless bargain to engrossing death. Come, bitter conduct. Come, unsavory guide. O desperate pilot, now at once you run on the dashing rocks that seasick weary bark. Here's to my love. O true apothecary, thy drugs are quick. Thus with a kiss, I die.
Oh, come on!
Go.
Drop them, bully, or beat down their weapons. Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage. The prince expressly hath...
Went away there while I'm pointing at you there.
Okay, so is anyone like...
I use like slow-mo.
For Mercutio's soul is but a little way above...
Cut. Sit there. As he fell, gone away.
I'm fortune's fool!
What dost thou say?
Drop them, bully, or beat down their weapons.
Oh, Romeo! Romeo! Right, Mercutio is dead. Got it. So good as it gets.